Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the sun. It kind of sucks out here today in Texas. It's a little bit too bright. I'd like to start off today with an apology to all of you that have subscribed for my absentee, or for being absent for the last 5 to 6 weeks. It was a combination of issues, the weather being one. We've had horrific weather here in Texas for the last 3 weeks. We've had up to about 14 inches of rain in just the month of October, which is, yeah, it's unheard of. They haven't had that much rain since 1981 here in Texas. So that's my first excuse. My second excuse was I took time to rebuild my swing, rebuilding the critical parts of it. And as golfers, you know, it's not easy to put yourself on the camera, put your swing out there when you're not hitting it very well. And I did a lot of time on the launch monitors, checking my equipment, checking my position, swing, and what I actually found was too much up here, instead of just thinking about target-oriented golf. Now what I want to show you today is a little trick that I've been using for any of you who are struggling with putting, is target-oriented putting. Now, if you have seen any of my putting videos or anything of me putting, you'll notice that I look at the target when I'm putting. It's not the most conventional way, because everyone tells you to keep your eyes on the ball, keep your head down and listen for the ball to drop in the hole. I'm such a visual player that I find that very difficult. And therefore I want to walk you through my drill today and show you how I do my putting, and maybe it's something that you can add to your game. Now, I want to just say, I'm not a professional golfer. I don't claim to be one, nor am I a teacher. But I have taken the time and the energy to scour the internet, to meet different teachers, to see how they do it. And therefore I feel like I've handpicked different parts of different teachers, and I'd like to give some compliments to some that I've come across. Sean Clement from Wisdom in Golf is one of the most incredible teachers that I've ever come across. And therefore I'd like to give him all the plaudits that he deserves. I love the way he teaches, I love the way he simplifies the game. He helped me rebirth my swing, and the contact that I'm getting now is like nothing I've ever had in my life. I'm back to hitting long drives, I'm back to hitting controlled shots, I'm back to hitting spin shots, and even my short game has improved. So, less of my jibber jabber, here we go. Let's walk you through this drill. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 3 different tees down with 3 ball locations. Now we do not have a hole, so the target is much smaller than you would have if you were playing in a round of golf. Now you treat this slightly different depending on the distance you are from the hole. The closer you get, you have to slightly adjust your point of view. So we'll start at the beginning and we'll work back. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take a lot more time focusing on the behind the ball lineup and targeting. So this should be a nice, simple, straight putt up the hill, maybe break into the right just a tad. Now, I've aligned my ball in that way, and therefore now I need to trust that. So, we step in, we never look at the target when we're setting up. Club behind the ball. Now I have a very bent over style because it helps me feel more comfortable and stable in my stance. I get my hands onto my grip, and at this point I tilt my head and I look for the target. Now what I'm doing is, because this is a left to right putt, I'm looking at the left side of the cup. And then all I'm focused on is stroke. Okay? Now, that would probably touch the right edge, and hopefully gravity would have given me some help. let's open this up a little bit. So we have about a medium length putt. Now, if you want to improve your scores, this is where we need to be holding our putts. So this is going to be a really quite a swing break to the right. I'm looking at this point. Now, standing behind the ball, I'm confirming what I see is correct. Now trust it. Now, if I miss, then it's something I miscalculated. I'm peering at the target. Stroke. Now, what I didn't do there was actually hit it. The one thing I do see with this putting style is that it improves my speed control and my distance control of my putts. This would be much easier if we actually had a hole to hit. Okay, same practice again. Returning behind the ball. It's just me and the target. Again, it's going to be a slightly bigger swinger on this one. We're going to be targeting the ball on the left and then let it swing back in. Picture in my mind. Set up over the ball. Grip on. Look at my target. Stroke. Now, I don't think I'm gonna make every one of those putts, right? So you got about 10 feet, you got about 20 feet. You're never gonna make those putts every time. But if you're going for birdies, and this is your displacement of golf balls, easy pause. Have a go at this one. Like I said, it might not be for you, but I found it's made a huge difference, especially in my long putting, distance control, and it's cut down the amount of putts in my round. Have a good evening. Thank you.